Dear learners, good morning to all. I am Dr. Saravanakumar, Assistant Professor of Economics, Department of Economics, School of Social Science, Tamil Nadu University, Chennai. Today we are discussing Indian economy. Title of the topic, Characteristics of Indian economy since independence. India is a developing country. Features for that, mixed economy in the world. Major for that, low per capita income, overpopulation, below poverty line, poor infrastructure, agro-based economy, and a lower rate of capital formation. There was very slow or no economic growth in the country. As a result of stagnation, there was unemployment, death, and suffering due to lack of food. Next important that backward economy. Indian economy was a backward and per capita income was very low. And in India, the country has gone from the having a GDP of 2.7 lakh crore at the time of independence. Now citing close to rupees 150 lakh crore. Once brand a third world country, India is now among the biggest economics of the world. Mass poverty and low per capita income. What is meaning of mass poverty? Mass poverty means the majority of people are living without the basic essentials for food, money, clothing and other things. Next one, per capita income. Per capita income means the amount of money earned per person in a nation. Per capita income is used to determine by the average. Low per capita income. Low per capita income means lower average income of people living in a country or specific area. India's annual per capita income at constant price was rupees 91,041 rupees in 2021-22, which was below the pre-COVID level. The 2019-21 data observe 16.4% of India population is poor, out of which 4.2% live in the poor. Per capita income in India estimated $1,793 in 2011. Macro measures of this level is the level of per capita real final consumption expenditure. Bulk of income is still being spent on food items as natural in underdeveloped countries, UDC. Per capita oil consumption accepted as a criterion for level of living is 0.6 barrels as against average of 4.5 barrels. Next, inequalities in income distribution. Inequality in income distribution is the major constraints in the distribution of income between individual groups, populations, social particular groups. The country's income inequality is a major dimension of social satisfaction and social class. Income inequality is causes for variety of factors including historical government policies, minimum wage, outsourcing, globalization, change in technology, and the power of labor unions. Some key factors behind the increase in within the country inequality noted in the literature include technological process, globalization, commodity price, domestic economic policies, and labor market, product market policies. The top 10% of wage earners now make 12 times more than bottom 10% up. The ratio 6 in the 1990s. The Gini coefficient, the official measures of income inequality, has gone from 0.32 to 0.38 within a 0 being the ideal sector. Predominance of agriculture. India is a agricultural based country. The agriculture sector contributes 14% of country's total GDP, gross domestic product. Although the agriculture sector plays crucial role in the Indian economy, there is constant drop in the sector while the service sector is improving. Agriculture is called the backbone of Indian economy because 70% of the Indian populations are engaged in agriculture, and raw materials for the industrial sector like food processing company textile industries comes from the agricultural sector. In the world largest producer of milk, pulses and spices, and has the world largest cattle as well the largest area under the wheat, rice and cotton. They provide employment to about two-thirds of total working population in agriculture. The agriculture is the indicator of low economic development, although he have improved as compared to independence. Next one, underdeveloped natural resources and inadequate capital formation. In India, gifted with a large renewable and non-renewable resources. Renewable resource that the continue exist deposit being consumed over a period of time even they are used. The capital formation. The capital formation is a net accumulation of capital goods such as tools of transportation, assets and electricity, and lack of investment. The result in low capital formation where the country will not have enough money to develop infrastructure like roads, buildings, railway, industries and machineries. This state that low capital formation is called capital efficiency. Next one, lack of investment. The result of in low capital formation where the country will not have enough money to develop infrastructure like road, bridge, railway, industry, machinery. The state that low capital formation is called capital deficiency. Renewable resources. It is like biomass energy such as hydropower, wind energy and solar energy. Biomass refers to organic materials from plants or animals. This includes wood, sewage, ethanol, which comes from the other plants. Non-renewable energy comes from that source that will not run out or will not be replaced in out lifetimes. Even in many lifetimes, most non-renewable energy resources are fossil fuels, coal, petroleum and natural gases. Demographic peculiarities. During 1961 2011, India's population increased at an annual average rate of about 2.1 and currently at a rate of 1.6%. The demographic statistics that describe population their characteristics. Demographic analysis the study of population based on the factors such age, race and sex. In 1951, the country had sex ratio of 946 females per 1000 males. In 2011, the sex ratio was 943 females per 1000 males, and by 2022 it is expected to be approximately 950 females per 1000 males. Even now, 1 in 3 girls missing globally due to sex selections, both pre and post in from the India. Absolute annual increase in India's population being estimated about 17 million. That is, India adding daily about 50,000 persons all throughout that. Unemployment and underemployment. Unemployment means that the conditions of who is capable of working activity seeking work but unable to find any work. It is important to note that to be considered unemployment, a person must be labor force and search of work. Underemployment is a measure of total number of people in an economy who are unwillingly working in low skill and low paying jobs or only part time. The Center for Monitoring Indian Economy, a private organization, estimate India's unemployment rate in India is around 8.3%. It is 10.09% in rural urban areas. India, whereas only 7.44 in rural India. India's daily and monthly unemployment rates are made public below. We have provided the unemployment rate in India year-wise. The unemployment rate in India in 2021 was 5.98%, down 2.02% from the previous year. The unemployment rate in India for 2020 was 8.8%, up to 2.73% from previous year. The unemployment rate in India is last reported at 3.8% in 2010-11 fiscal year. Historically, from 1983 until 2010, India unemployment rate averaged 8.1%. The unemployment rate can be defined as the number of people actively looking for a job as per labor force. Quality of human capital. The quality of human capital. The term quality of human capital refers to the economic value of a work's experience and skills. Human capital includes assets like education, training, intelligence, skills, health, and other things. Employers value such as assets or quality that company balance sheets and other things. The high rate of illiteracy, 74.04% people can read and write in 2011. India skilled areas like computer technology, situations in disasters. The number of beds available over 1000 million of is only in 9.10 lakhs. About 20% of the population have no access safe drinking water. India has distinction of highest percentage of internationally accepted norms from 2.5 kgs. Technological backwardness. India lacking behind developed and newly industrialized economies in the field of science and technology due to low investment, research and development, inadequate. People were satisfied with their simple agro-based lifestyle. They did not feel the need for innovation and invention. The lack of scientific advancements. The rate of technological growth 0.7 to 1.1% in 119 researchers per million population. Global Information Technology Report 2010 places India at 117 among 159 countries in the economics effectively using infrastructures and IT fields. Infrastructure inadequate. Infrastructure is the basic facilities and systems serving a country, region or community. Examples, infrastructure includes malls, transit and telecommunication networks. Large scale of industries usually produced by the public sector and funded by tax revenues. Infrastructure increase the access to productive opportunities, reduce the production transport cost, which leads to industrial or agro-industrial development, and raising the level of assets of the poor in Infrastructure can reduce inequalities. The Singapore-based political and economic risk consultancy limited, India ranked 10th financial system and 9th fiscal infrastructure in scale of 0 to 10, 10 being worse. Global Competitiveness Report, the World Economic Forum 2011, India ranks 32nd in a group of 59 countries terms of growth competitiveness. Dualistic economy. The dualistic economy means that an economy based upon two separate distinct economic systems which coexist in the same area. India gas denotes the between urban versus rural, formal versus informal, land other assets. The mixture of traditional and modern, the large number of illiterates along with the large number of IT professionals. Unfavorable, favorable and social and value structure. There are three sectors in the Indian economy. They are primary economy, secondary economy, and territorial economy in terms of operation in the Indian economy. It is divided into organizational and organized. While for ownership it is divided into a public sector and private sector. The structure of social relation is social and pronounced emphasis is not on individual but rather upon family. It includes caste system, nature is given by more importance than human efforts, corruption is rampant. After independence, India has a rapidly emerging economy. Particularly emphasis is placed on India because of its large population noted for its diversity and significant GDP growth rate. Also, while it is growing consumer purchasing power, there are wide disparities in income and distribution. The country has gone having a GDP of just rupees 2.7 lakh crore at the time of independence to now sitting close to rupees 150 lakh crores. India's journey as emerging economy can be traced backward to landmark economic liberalization of 1991 aimed at making the economy more market oriented and expanding the role of private and foreign investment. Before independence, India was illiterate, underdeveloped country. After independence, India achieved huge progress. India was under the control of foreign country before its independence. Thank you.